So let's look at a demonstration problem of this type of new formula that we've got at our disposal. So we've got this situation, and this problem does a good job of incorporating a lot of the elements that we're going to need. So the playground is on the flat roof of a city school. Okay, I miswrote this. Okay, here's a flat roof city school. There's a playground below this, and this level right here sits 6 meters. Oops, don't know why that's not writing. 6 meters above the floor below, or the ground below, and then there's a 1 meter tall wall around this building. So this is 6.0 meters, that's 1 meter. Okay, my penmanship is somewhat suspect. During recess, a kickball is launched up, okay, an angle of 53 degrees above the horizon, and at a delta x here of 24 meters away. Okay, and when the ball clears this wall right here at this juncture, the time is 2.20 seconds. Okay, so we've got a couple questions for us. If that's the case, with what speed was the ball launched? So what was my v initial? Don't know that. And by what vertical distance here does the ball clear the wall? So those are a couple good questions to ask. So our first unknown is going to be what speed was the ball launched. So we're looking for our v sub o. And an equation we have in our toolbox that can solve that, considering the givens we have, what you want to do is select an equation that has all the variables that have been given to you except for the one you're looking for. And there's one there for us. It's called delta x equals VO cosine theta delta t. Okay? And once I have that, I can rearrange that and I can solve for my VO. So VO simply becomes delta x divided by cosine theta times my time. Now you substitute in what you know. V sub o, my delta x is 24.0 meters. I've got the cosine of 53 times my time, which is 2.20 seconds. And when it's all said and done, my final answer is that my VO becomes 18.1 meters per second. That's good. Box that up, ship it out. That is your answer to the first part of the question. You can't rest on your laurels, however. Let's divide this problem from the one preceding it. We still want to know how much above this wall that ball clears it by. So we need to know our delta y at time equals 2.20 seconds. So we can plug in another equation there for that. And so our second unknown is going to be what is our delta y, but we have to remember it's our delta y above the wall. So we'll clean that up at the end. So our equation here is going to be delta y equals VI cosine theta t plus 1/2 AT squared. We're going to substitute in what we know. Our delta y here, we can use that 18.1 meters per second because that's now a given. We understand that. It's cosine of 53 degrees times that 2.20 seconds. There's actually a lot of things we could solve with this problem now that we have these kind of initial criteria. Minus 4.9 meters per second squared t squared, which is 2.20 seconds. Square that. And when it's all said and done, my delta y, when I solve this, is going to end up being 8.1 meters. Now, the problem is I need to subtract the fact that the wall and the school height, 6 plus 1 adds up to be 7 meters. So I end up being 1.1 meters above the wall. So that ball, I know, was kicked at 18.1 meters per second, and I know it's going to clear this wall by 1.1 meters. So that's an example of a problem that implements those equations. What you see here are some problems for you to tackle. These are going to be a little bit more challenging, some of them, but hopefully you have enough skills built up that you've got a strong base of support for solving these problems. If you find that you have issues, please don't hesitate to send me a message, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you and try to clarify things a little bit. I hope these problems are going well for you, and we'll see you and we'll actually work this out in lab if we have not done so already. So we will talk to you later.